Ladies, your relationship will flourish if you remember two basic concepts when it comes to communicating with your dates, partners, and potential husbands. Listen more than you speak and use our language. My mom used to say that we have two ears and one mouth for a reason, to listen more than we speak. If you're shy or an introvert like me, then it comes naturally. But for the clear majority of us, it's tough and almost impossible. Gossip, not wanting to be talked over, not wanting to be walked over, getting the last word in, not wanting to be disrespected, and the list goes on and on and on. Unfortunately, as we grow older, so do our egos and personalities. We want and need, right, to say what we think, feel, and want, and that's okay, great even. But when it's not done in the right way, it can cause more problems than it solves. A lot of us feel as though we have to get our point across right now, or that our thoughts are more important. So it's okay to cut someone else off, even if you don't think it out loud, and that we can't be walked over or talked over. Right? When you get in an intense situation where everyone feels compelled to talk, like during an argument or a confrontation, or when you want to be heard over someone else's dumb comments, forget how you feel or what you think in the moment. Actively listen to the other person. Wait your turn, then say your piece. If someone cuts you off, like they undoubtedly will, say, you know what, I'll wait and go ahead and finish, and I'll finish when you're done. Stop, listen, stop speaking, listen, and respond when it's your turn. Feel free to let them know you'll wait till your turn to speak and that you won't speak when you're cut off. Simple, respectful, and super stupid effective. People hate when you don't play the talk over game, especially when you're being polite. All right. It forces them to do the same. It kind of feels like you're the teacher and they are an unruly child. Right. It feels so good in a non-vindictive way and slightly embarrasses them to get their life together and act like an adult. Right. When you're talking about feelings or really anything that could cause an issue, make sure that you use a lot of I language as opposed to you language. Right. The more you speak things from your perspective, the less combative you sound and the easier it is to communicate. Try to phrase your sentences, especially in tense emotional situations, to avoid using the word you. Sometimes when X happens, I feel like Y, right? You aren't saying when you do this, I feel this. You aren't blaming them, even if it's their fault, and you're getting your point across, right? They know what caused X to happen that made you feel like Y. Sometimes when I'm trying to say my opinion and I just get cut off, it just makes me want to stop talking and keep my opinions to myself. Let's try another one. Sometimes when I share some really helpful dating and relationship tips and no one likes or follows, it seems as though they don't like them and it makes me feel underappreciated. Did you get it? Hint, hint, wink, wink, right? Okay, on a more serious note, make sure to check out the link in the bio if you'd like to learn how to attract your dream partner and build a lifelong loving relationship.